What's up, everybody? It's Target Individual CJBK. Um, Today I have found another. Well, I've conducted another experiment that I think is actually relatively successful. So, all right. Long story short, if you remember, maybe probably like what three or four videos back, um, I showed you that I was able to record my the electronic handler speaking, through the synthetic telepathy, through the microwave stimulation of the auditory cortex. I recorded from the right side, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty much the same on the left side as well. And I was able, yeah, right. It was the video that was like 2 hours long. So I got the same idea, and I had got the idea about like 3 days, like 2 days ago when I was at work, and I'm like walking around, I'm feeling the frequencies hitting me and whatnot, and they kept attacking my left knee. They always attacking my left knee so much. So then I had got the idea that like at one point I realized every time I would touch the exact spot where they're attacking me, I would feel like the area they're attacking vibrating, like actual vibrating, you know. And then along with the vibration, it would seem very warm to touch, and then not just warm to touch. If you were to take if you study qigong exercises, learning how to use your own magnetic energy to feel the energy forces around you, you can feel the magnetic energy and the heat just from your hand. But if you don't really have practice with that, you can use neodymium magnets to basically, well, you can just use any magnet, or um, you know you could use any EMF absorbing crystal, and you could still get that same feel. You can still find that same magnetic pull. You just basically add, hold it with like two fingers, and you just add a little tension to it, and you hold it like right over the area that they're attacking, and you can literally feel the crystal getting pulled closer to your body. Why? Because the frequencies, the resonating frequencies that they're transmitting to your body, because your body's electrical and magnetic, pulling energy in, the frequencies that they're basically transmitting to your body, it's like being sucked to your body, and then also the energy that's carried within the frequencies, it produces a level of heat. So eventually you will feel the heat, and you will feel the magnetic pull of the frequency. Now, I took it upon myself today to see if I could actually record the vibrational frequency that they're resonating with the tissues of my body to cause the pain. Lo and behold, I actually did that successfully. Because today, so far, they've been really attacking they've really been attacking, like, I believe it's probably just muscular tissue. It doesn't feel like nerve tissue, but it's like muscular tissue, not that deep, because when I touch, it's like on the left side, kind of like midway of the back, so it's like as I placed like my hand or finger there, I could feel the slight vibration of a tissue. And then I said to myself, well, if I could record the microwave frequency of them transmitting audio frequencies to my auditory cortex, maybe I could record the vibrational frequency of the resonating tissue that they're trying to destroy, right? So I did that, and lo and behold, I recorded it. And in the original clipping, you don't necessarily hear anything. I'm gonna do two screen recordings of both one that I did of my back, on the left side of my back, and then I'm gonna do one that I took of my left knee MCL. Um, because it's funny because like shortly after I had got the thought of how often they attack my MCL, then all of a sudden they started to do it. So I was like, okay, let me record it while they're doing it. And then as I started to record it, they tried to see if they could turn it down. They was like, wait, he's recording, so before you decide to listen to it, I just want you to know, hey, you're listening at your own risk. If see, and this is the other thing is, if you listen to it and you feel the same pain in your back, I don't know if you can hold me liable because I'm only recording what's happening to me. But if you still feel the same thing, because I'm thinking it's a resonant frequency, so we would have different frequencies. But you can tell from the beginning of the clip, you hear, it's almost kind of like nothing, because I didn't put the phone to the skin of my back yet. And then at some point, midway through, you will see like a spike, like in a spike of noise, and then you'll hear the vibration. And then that's when, if you are listening, you might start to feel the pain in your lower back. I don't know, because everyone's supposed to have a different, bio bio frequency. So I don't know if you would feel the same pain. Um, and then same thing would apply with the MCL. So like I said, here's the recording of the back vibrational frequency. All right, so you heard that part with the back vibrational frequency. Now, here um is the clip of me playing um the recording of my left knee's MCL, vibrational frequency. So, as you can see, whether you felt the pain or not, if you did feel pain, I apologize. Remember, I don't want to be held liable for if you felt pain from something that's happening to me. Because, this is literally just the recordings that are coming from my body. So, if it happens to resonate with your body, um that's actually kind of a breakthrough, because it would almost kind of like it would almost pretty much kind of like erase the thought that, like, okay, everyone has a unique frequency, but you apply the same, you can't apply the same, vibrational frequency to everybody. But then, well, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm just learning all this stuff as I go. But yeah. So I suggest everyone to consider downloading a infrasound recorder. Um, Anytime you're feeling a pain, if you have transducers, take the transducer, place it against the spot that that's that they're attacking, and see if you can record it. If you don't have a transducer or a special microphone, just take your phone, place the microphone of your phone right up against the spot that they're attacking. If anything, turn off your cellular data, turn off the Wi-Fi, put it in airplane mode, whatever you want to do. Because if anything, if they're going to attack you, they're attacking you from the electromagnetic field that's already surrounding us. It doesn't have to necessarily come from your phone. They're using the electromagnetic fields that's all around us, the frequencies that's constantly flowing all around us. Remember from the app, architecture of radio, they basically have all these like fake cell towers that's positioned in particular places, and they're constantly pushing out, frequencies, or distributing, the pluming, area of data and electromagnetic fields. So yeah, when you think about that, and we're constantly always walking through these fields, and these fields are basically reading our biofrequencies. They're reading our biofrequencies, and our body, our brains, it receives the data that they're pulsing, and then our bodies send back a resonating frequency, and then they basically lock on to us, so then they know everywhere we go, no matter where we go, they can read our frequencies, of every tissue in the body, every cell, whatever. And then they can, if they already have you locked on, just like how they can just dial into a particular device or location, like find your cell phone, they can find you. you know then they just basically put in whatever the resonating frequency for that cell in your body, and they just basically transmit it. And no matter where you are, if you're somewhere within an electromagnetic field, whether it's a Wi-Fi area or a cell tower area, or even just the wall outlet, because your wall outlet or the electrical wiring in your home, it basically puts out an electromagnetic field, or what they often call like dirty electricity, because it's like resting electricity. But anyway, um, yeah. So this is just my recordings. I suggest everyone learn how to do this stuff too. I'm gonna have some other information to put out there, and hey, like I always say, take life one breath, one thought, one step, one day at a time, and remember, stay studious. Remember, pain is a part of life. So if you learn to accept that pain is a part of your flesh life, you'll be able to take it a lot better. But what you need to do is you need to learn from your pain. Learn from your pain. Learn from your pain. You're trying to get set up again. So learn from your pain, because that's gonna be the only way we can truly defeat this stuff. Is we have to learn from our pain how they cause the pain, and then what apparatuses or what devices they're using to basically transmit the frequencies to cause the pain. That's the only way we're going to be able to defeat this. And then when you got apps like architecture of radio, it basically kind of tells you exactly where the signal could be coming from. And if you follow that unknown carrier cell tower, and it takes you to a house somewhere, usually it's always the cell tower, it's always the unknown carrier cell tower that's closest to you. Because these frequencies can only go but so far. So yeah, hey, You got to be a student of this stuff. If you don't know anything about it, you got to be a student of it, and you got to learn it yourself. Because hell, it seems like the government, the feds are even trying to play dumb with their own personnel. This whole Havana syndrome stuff, they trying to play dumb, but they know exactly what the hell is going. They know exactly what's going on, but they trying to play dumb. And the personnel, the 1,000 plus personnel who's reporting all these things that's happening to them, they know the government is playing dumb. So hey, whatever. Anyway, peace out.